All right, this is a good spot. Take aim from here.
You got it!
How's that? How can a dam be this tough?
How about you lot try firing at it with your tanks as well?
Worth a try, but I'm not sure that's gonna cut it either.
Ha ha ha! So even the great Shiva himself can't break down a wall this thick!
The swimmer!
Those rats. They must have followed us here.
What? You wanna have another go?
Wait a minute! We just wanted to give you a chance to purchase this here beauty.
Be damned. Pretty serious ammunition for a bunch of two-bit crooks.
This'll blast your dam to bits, I guarantee it. How's 30 million zenny sound?
Please, like we have that kind of cash.
You seem pretty friendly with the army. Isn't that just a drop in the bucket to them?
Unfortunately, I'm about to be canned for betraying my oath of duty. I'm in no position to spare so much as 3,000 zenny, let alone 30 million.
What? Dang! There goes my payday!
But, Papa, you said you'd part with those shells for free!
Idiot! Shut your trap! Fine. Let's just say you guys owe me one.
Prince, that ammunition is precious. Do not miss.
I know what I'm doing!
Come on now! Break through!
Awesome! Look at it go!
Don't just stand there gawping. Think for a second. Anyone in the riverbed is going to be swept away.
Oh, that's right! News office, this is General Ari speaking. I have an urgent message the entire nation needs to hear. People of Sandland, water is returning to the river. Warn everyone you can, as soon as possible, to stay clear of the riverbed. Let it be known that those who sought out what dried up the river and restored its flow are General Shiva, who's been slandered as a criminal, and two of the unfairly maligned race of demons, the Fiend Prince, Beelzebub, and his comrade Thief.
Yay!
I will need to reveal the truth behind the senseless genocide of the Peachy in the near future. For now, rejoice in the return of the river and peace to this land!
What's the meaning of this, General? Is it true that the water has returned to the river?
Yes. Now there's enough water for everyone in Sandland again.
Oh, is that so? How, wonderful.
And the attack on the Peachy was a heinous conspiracy, carried out by Commander Zev, who acted with full knowledge that what he was doing was wrong.
Just one big misunderstanding, I suppose.
How about this? Why don't you share half of your own personal fortune with both the citizens of this country and the few remaining Peachy?
Huh?
If rumors got out about you being complicit in Zeyu's scheme to cause and profit off the water shortage, that might sully your reputation. I would suggest making a serious effort to recapture the hearts of the people unless you want me making an unfortunate slip of the tongue. What do you think? That would be in the best interest of keeping your reign from coming to a sudden end.
Yes, of course. Perhaps I will do just that.
Bravo, sire. I would expect nothing less from our esteemed and honorable king of Sandland.
Now that was something. I can rest easy knowing that The military will be in your hands instead of Zayu's.
Me, Commander? Don't be absurd. I intend to retire from the army. I never did as much harm as Zayu, but I have blood on my hands as well. Just another villain. You should be the next Supreme Commander.
You're joking. I'd never join the army again. You're the only choice for Supreme Commander. Go make a real king out of our foolish monarch. And protect the peace, okay? Now, shall we go home? We'll have them lend us the tank for a little bit longer.
Yeah!
So, Zayu is no more?
Yes, sir.
Dispatch our troops at once. Remember, secrecy is imperative.
Sir!
So it begins.
The entire world will soon rest in the palms of our hands.
Have to say, that was one powerful blast of water.
I wonder if it's reached Spino yet.
It looks like water's returned to Spino, too.
Welcome back! You actually pulled it off! Look how happy everyone is! You're the ones who brought back their smiles.
Give the credit to the old man. The rest of us were just along for the ride.
Of course.
Now then, I think it's time we paid our respects to the people who supported us along the way.
Off you go then. I'll be in the garage. Great. Another failure.
Hey, Vess. What are you up to?
You got eyes, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I know what I'm looking at.
I'm working on material processing to grow our lineup. But nothing I try works. You just witnessed me ruining some of my most prized materials. I bet my brother wouldn't be struggling like this. Guess I'm still not ready.
Oh, well, good luck with that.
Hey! I know when someone's spacing out on me. You know, if I improve my skills and our shop's lineup grows, you'll be able to make your vehicles stronger.
Wait, for real?
The better the materials, the better they should perform. I knew you'd like that. I have a proposal, request. There's a merchant named Kuo whom I know from my Talbo days. Could you ask him to come to Spino?
He's a peddler. Won't he turn up eventually?
Well, thing is, Spino's apparently not very profitable. So he only swings by when he feels like it.
So buy from another merchant.
The materials I ruined just now are pretty rare. Kuo's the only person I know who has them. So please, He's been obsessed with racing lately. He's probably near the Leesop racetrack.
Fine. I guess it's worth it to power up our bots. But I don't even know what he looks like.
Oh, that won't be a problem. Maybe it's the noisy races, but he's a bit hard of hearing. You'll know him right away from his booming voice.
A loud guy, huh? Guess that'll work. I'll be off then.
Thanks! I'll get my tools polished up and ready to go.
Hey! Nice to see you again. Is it just my imagination, or has the town gotten more lively? Oh yeah, I found something cool, so I'll share it with you. Bring me any rare items you find. I'll make it worth your while.
Man, what am I gonna do? I can't take on monsters.
Monsters? Where?
Ah!
Nice shriek. What do you find scarier? Fiends or monsters?
Oh, well, I'm used to you now, Beelzebub, yes.
Ugh. Anyhow, what's this about monsters?
Well, there's a rumor monsters have moved into the East Valley. If you go through, you can hear them growl from the cliffs. Peddlers are too scared to go through there now, I hear.
If that rumor spreads, merchants might stop coming to town.
Right, so now it's my job to stamp the monsters out. But just because I'm an ex-soldier doesn't mean I'm a one-man army. No.
So why'd you take on a monster hunting job in the first place?
Well, I recently took on another job from a peddler. He had bought up too much cargo, you see? So the job was to keep it safe until he came back. Which I was more than happy to do, so I accepted the job immediately. But when the peddler left, he joked, "Don't you go selling any of that out from under me now." And, well, that gave me ideas that I tried to resist, but I ended up selling it all for peanuts to some random traveler.
You've
So you won't take me in?
Well, this isn't a decision I can make on my own.
What's up?
Pollock here wants to live in Spino.
You're a peachy. Don't tell me you traveled here from the legendary spring alone.
I did. Seeing all of you made me want to explore the world too.
That was reckless of you. But why come to Spino?
After Lassie told me about this place, I just knew I had to come visit. I swear, I'll make myself useful. Won't you let me stay?
I mean, I don't really mind, but what can you do exactly?
For starters, I can cook, do laundry, clean. Oh, and sew too.
Wow, that's impressive. I can't do any of that stuff.
Maybe so, but your skill with machines more than makes up for that.
Aw, thanks, Gramps.
Oh, I'm good with machines too. That's probably my forte, actually.
That's the Peachy for you. The town will grow now that the water's back. They'll need help. I'll personally ask Mayor Tor to let you stay here.
Thank you!
Now you just need a place to stay.
What about here?
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's too big for me by myself. Plus, I want to see your skills. By the way, I thought up a way to soup up the jump bot. Interested?
Really? Let's do it!
Say no more. All done. Now you can charge your jump to go even higher.
Whoa, awesome!
I could do this much in my sleep.
Gaining a rival's turned her into a show-off.
Way to go, Anne! I need to follow your example. Thank you, one and all. I promise to pull my weight.
Do you need anything?
See you later.
Welcome home, Prince!
Yo! You better not have been gaming while I was away.
Of course not. We've been waiting patiently for your return this whole time.
Good! Then it's time to get my game on.
Now, Prince. Don't you have to report back to the king first?
Oh, yeah, right.
I should go tell everyone back at Apatow Village what happened too.
Gotcha! You think you'll drop by again?
Sure, once things settle down.
See you around then. Okay then, time to report back to Dad. Hey, Dad! I'm home!
I gather your journey was fruitful.
Yeah!
Good, you may leave.
Right!
How about we bump up game time to an hour and a half?
Woohoo! Thanks a bunch, Dad! Boys, it's time to play!
Yay!
Well, maybe I'm being too hasty. Perhaps I should give these human games a try before I judge them.
Old man! Whoa! A lot of stuff you got there.
I'm off to see the Peachy. These supplies are for them. Wanna come?
You bet!
Ah, shucks. I guess I'll tag along too.
Oh, that's right. I've got a present for you. Got this spot part as a peace offering from those little punks who wrecked my car. Figured you'd like it.
Nice! Thanks!
It's gonna be a long drive. Let's make a pit stop at Spino.
Sounds good! Hey, old man. What you been up to?
Same as always. Just doing my duty as a sheriff. Patrolling the area, digging wells, helping farmers in the field, you name it. What about you lot?
We cleaned up Demon Village, I guess.
You cleaned? I'm impressed.
King Lucifer made him do it as punishment for spending too much time gaming.
I only went over my daily allowance by one measly minute.
You've got a strict dad.
What's up, old man? You see something funny?
No, I'm just surprised at how glad I am to be back in Spino.
Why don't you just move in here for good?
It's just not that easy. Well, we've got a long journey ahead of us. Make sure there's nothing left you need to do first. Ready to head out?
Yep! All good!
Let's hit the road then.
Have you been back to see the Peachy at all since we busted the dam?
I've still got enough sense not to venture south alone.
Wonder if the Peachy could make me a new game console if I asked.
You'd be lucky to get off with cleaning the whole village if King Lucifer found out about that.
Well, well. What brings you here today?
It's not much, but we've brought some provisions for the village.
Oh, that is extremely kind of you.
Not at all. It's the least I could do to attempt to atone for my crimes. If there's anything else you need, just ask.
I'll keep it in mind. But let me give you something in return. Maybe this would be of some use to you.
What's this? A gun?
Yes, designed for self-defense. We call it a pow-pow. It's completely non-lethal. However, it can temporarily stun enemies, even at a considerable distance.
Really? That does sound handy.
Quite the peaceful solution to conflict, wouldn't you say? And the bizarre faces people make when hit by it. As a sheriff, I'm sure you can make good use of it.
Definitely. Thank you. Well, we best be on our way.
Can't you stay a little longer? We've much to catch up on.
I suppose we don't have to leave right away.
Maybe we'll go have a look around while you two talk. You look happy. What you up to?
Oh, Beelzebub! Here, you can have one too.
Oh, what's this? Is it tasty?
Just eat it.
I wouldn't if I were you, Prince.
You worry too much. Whoa! What is this? I'm floating! Can I fly?
Cool, right?
Yeah, you got me. I thought it was candy.
It's called a floaty tablet. You can have more if you want.
I can't see how these will be useful, but sure, why not? Anyway, you Peachy are good with bots, right? Can you fix a broken game console?
Yeah, even a baby could do that.
Really? Can I bring it next time? My console's been broken for ages.
Bring it anytime.
Sweet! We can use this to find... We can repair it. Just need material... Okay, now for some hot intel on the area. Huh? Where's the old man?
He left the village, saying he needed some time alone.
He did? All right, let's go after him.
All right.
Would you pass on a message to Rao for me? Even now that this vast river has returned, there are some mistakes that can't be washed away. But with the help of your new companions, your future can be bright and unblemished. I'm sure of it.
Got it. I'll let him know.
Is that what he thinks?
Let's bring them more supplies later and see if they can fix my console.
Sounds like a plan. Rao here.
Ari speaking. It's a relief to finally reach you. I was starting to get worried something happened to you, too.
Us too? What do you mean?
We've lost contact with the unit tasked to guard the battleship. And when we dispatched another nearby unit to investigate, they went AWOL too.
So now you want the old man to look into it for you?
Beelzebub. I didn't realize you were there too.
You never know where I might show up.
The battleship belonged to Zayu. I wonder what's going on. Okay, we'll look into it.
Much appreciated. Contact me as soon as you find anything.
Understood. Well, you heard the brief. Are you two coming along?
Sure. Sounds fun.
Thanks.
I just hope we don't run into anything too crazy. Zeo's battleship crash-landed somewhere around the big dam, right?
Yes, that's right. The Royal Army's been guarding the crash site.
So someone tried to pick a fight with them?
That we don't know. Maybe their transmitter just malfunctioned.
Well, I certainly hope so.
That's a huge crocodile!
It looks tougher than most crocs I've seen. It's not a good idea to try to fight that thing barehanded. We should keep our distance from the army base unless... You okay? What the heck just happened?
Some group I've never seen before suddenly attacked us. They took us out in an instant.
Looks like you fell asleep.
More like passed out.
Who could defeat elite Royal Army soldiers in an instant? Stay with us. Can you speak? Tell us what happened.
I don't know. Some thieves had snuck onto the ship to raid the place. While we were chasing them, a mysterious armed group suddenly showed up. That's when the shooting started. And at some point in all the chaos, I got hit. When it was all over, the ship's cargo ended up in that armed group's hands.
Thieves and a mysterious armed group. Both after the ship's cargo?
Somebody help! I'm not with the Royalists!
Calm yourself. We're on your side.
You are? Oh, thank goodness.
Did he just faint from relief?
What's this about Royalists?
Oh no! I don't want to die.
Just sit tight. Your wound isn't lethal.
General Shiva, are you here to save us?
That armed group that attacked you, where'd they go?
They split up. Half headed north, and the other half south. Our leader gathered anyone who could fight and raced south.
What in the world happened here?
No idea. In any case, let's get in touch with Ari.
What? The guards were wiped out?
They got caught between a band of thieves and some armed group.
Thieves and bandits? Who could they have been?
The thieves were likely junkers, but the other groups a mystery. One soldier alluded to being mistaken for a royalist.
A royalist? It's possible that term refers to close allies of Zayu and the king. Maybe the attackers mistook the battleship guards for royalists.
Which means they had a grudge against Zayu. Makes sense. We're going after the armed group that fled to the north. Could you get in touch with the unit that headed south?
Understood. I'll lead a unit myself as well. If things go well, we can pincer the group that fled north.
Sounds good. I'll be in touch.
Thanks for your cooperation.
Why did we just offer to go after a bunch of people we know are armed to the teeth?
We can't let some unidentified armed group roam around freely.
I can't believe this. Here you go again, dragging us into danger.
How can we find them when all we know is they went north?